Hello, welcome to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I take another first look, this time at Interstellar Marines by 0 Point Software. It is a fantastic single-player, co-op, and multiplayer, plus Hell Week. Sorry, guys. And apparently there's also a playground. Anyway, guys, it is a great little cooperative shooter, multiplayer shooter, so you can compete against other people, you can have friends join you and go through missions and stuff like that there. Additionally, they've added this new thing, Hell Week, which is like a survival. You want to survive for as long as possible and go around collecting combat points and getting different ammo and weapons and stuff, and you can go around and do some murder and everything else. That was actually quite cool. I played it a little bit earlier today. I finished third, which I guess is okay. There's not a tremendously huge amount of people on at the times that I have tried to play. So I'm going to probably end up playing one of the single-player missions, and this game is really difficult, and I'm apparently not as good at first-person shooters as I used to be. So I may very well fail the mission, but we'll give it our best shot to see if we can't succeed at it. Anyhow, enough babbling, let's get in and get started. I'm going to go to the assault on Star Crown Aerospace. And here we go. It's somewhat simplistic, but it's still really nicely done. I'm actually a big fan of this game. Alright folks, let's get going here.
Star Crown Aerospace is ITO's largest supplier of space avionics and research. In preparation for their next project, we've been assigned to test the security of Star Crown's main research and development facility. Infiltrate the compound, locate the vault inside the research laboratory, and download the schematics of the Altair program.
Well, that's rare. They don't normally shoot at you for a very long period of time. I can normally pick all these guys off without getting a single shot fired at me. That's a bit off-putting, I'm not gonna lie.
Combat training robots have been programmed to protect the area.
You guys can watch me miss my headshots.
Is necessary to infiltrate the facility undetected.
There we go.
New rank.
Now we're starting to get them headshots. Still have a bad feeling that we're missing quite a few things. I'll explain some of the weapon options that we have here in a minute, guys. Seems you're stuck with whatever weapons they give you. There doesn't seem to be a tremendously huge amount of weapons in the game anyway. Wow, that was a lot of missing on my part. As you can see, I am not the greatest... Oh, crap. Oh, poopy. Okay, good. I am not the greatest at first-person shooters anymore. I used to be really ridiculously good at Counter-Strike. But those were years ago, guys. That was a long time ago. So once I come in here, I will, I'll make sure the room is clear and I'll explain. Alright, so we have an SMG, we have a long-range rifle, and then we have whatever this gun is. I don't know, I don't really use this gun very often, because the other two... Okay, apparently I'm going to use it right now, because that was actually scary. I heard something, but I didn't see him right away. Alright, normally you don't survive getting shot, by the way, guys, because it's usually it's usually 2 or 3 shots in a row, like a burst fire attempt, and it usually ends pretty poorly for you. Just saying. Just saying, it doesn't usually work well.
A viable tactic is to divide your team to cover more areas.
Alright, so we're going to have to go nice and slow here, because we don't want to get shot in our face or in any other part of our body. As being shot, not super good for us. I know, who'd have thought? Who'd have thought that would have been a thing? Well, I'm pretty sure... There we are. So I'm pretty sure there was somebody there. There's usually somebody that either comes over here or comes from down there as well. I've played this a few times, guys. I've never actually beaten the game, or this level even, which is kind of sad, but I've gotten a little bit better. I mean, I realize I've learned quite a bit too, but I've actually gotten a little bit better beyond what I've just learned. Like, I used to just panic and freak out when things came at me. I still do that occasionally. Don't get me wrong, I still panic and flail like a scared little girl when things pop up and I'm not expecting it, but it's a little less flailage, a little less panic. It doesn't happen as often. So there's, like I said, there's not a whole lot of weapon options in this game. Like, you pretty much get what you get, and I haven't seen a lot of opportunities or chances to pick up anything different. So I don't know if that's inherently designed or what the idea is. Again, the game is in Steam Early Access. It was greenlit by the community. I hear things moving. That doesn't always bode well. But it does... Ah, there it is. But it doesn't always bode poorly. Got him. Alright, folks, let's see. Anything else coming our way that we need to be 100% aware of right now? No. Sounds like through this door there's going to be something. Cool, get two of them pretty quickly. Oh. Ah. Ah. So that was scary. That guy shot at me. Didn't even hear him coming. Just all of a sudden there's bullets flying my way. Okay, we dropped that. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Woo! So, stuff kind of climbs up on you rather quick. Now, I don't think that things respawn. I haven't noticed them to do so. There's certain things where stuff shows up where it wasn't before. Like, I felt I cleared most of this area. But clearly I didn't do a very good job of clearing the area because we got jumped from behind multiple times there. Your ears are a very, very, very valuable tool in this game. You kind of benefit greatly from being able to hear the enemy at any point. This is another entry point into this facility, by the way, guys. Over here, there's only 2 enemies out in this area. And you get a key card here, which will allow us to come in. And the way you enter is over here by this fence. I've entered two out of the 4 entry points. I think I know where 2 more are, and you have to wait for like a patrol for one of them. Or I think I know where 3 are overall. I'm not sure where the 4th one is. So, it is what it is. Alright, we'll open this up and we'll continue on with our little adventure here. And we'll hope that nothing else is happening. Okay, seems like we're good. We do heal up a little bit over time. Or, we heal up over time, it just takes a little bit. But unfortunately, we don't have much health, so if we die, we'll die in like 3 shots if it's not a headshot. If it's a headshot, I think it's an insta-gib. We just immediately are dead. I've had that happen a few times, so I am by no means a professional or expert at this game. In fact, I would say that I'm relatively bad at it. But as you saw there, I showed off my amazing ability to miss everything about 100 times in a row. That was a little bit of panic, guys. It's a little bit of panic. And unfortunately, the part that really sucks about all this is I'm about to be able to skip the area here that I normally need to go through. I want to reload my weapon, but I feel like if I do, they're going to come out right at that point. Also, I lost track of the other guy I was shooting at across the way.
Access the officers' building using one of the key cards from the barracks or storage areas.
So I'm not sure where he's at, so that could come back to bite me in the bum at some point. You never want to lose track of your prey, people you're trying to murder. So the fact that I did, not super great. But, so there's modes like this, where you can go through a bunch of different single-player missions. There's a few things where it's just like a deathmatch, where you shoot as many as you can, and then eventually you respawn if you die, and you start over and you just try to get a high score. You know, live as long as possible, kill as many as you can. And then there's a co-op mode, which is pretty cool, and there is also... One sec, guys. Alright. That worked out okay. There's also multiplayer where it's just like a big deathmatch map where you're up against other people or you're on a team against other people. And then they added Hell Week where it's every man for themselves and you're trying to get the highest score. You go around and you collect different combat point things. They say you can get different weapons. All I ever found was ammo for different weapons. I never found a different weapon, and all I had was this weapon right here. So I wasn't super thrilled with that, but there was potential for more. Again, it was my first attempt. I finished 3rd, which I guess is pretty good. I never saw another person. I waited it out several times, waiting to cap somebody that sounded like there was somebody nearby, but there never seemed to be. But I lived a long time, then I'm like, ooh, what's this cool green stuff on the ground? Yeah, it was poison. It killed me immediately, and I lost. It was sad. I was pretty far behind the lead person. The lead person was like 3,700. The second place person was like 1,800, and I was like 850. So I was relatively far behind. It wasn't super good. It wasn't super bad either. Alright, we're gonna come out here, and apparently there's nothing over here. Normally, there's one or two guys over in this general area. I swear I just heard a door open and or close. Okay, well, apparently two people are missing that are normally here. So I apologize, folks. I don't know where they're at. I've never not had them here before. Okay, well, we'll head back this way. I hear people on the other side of this. At least one. Looks like there's another one coming. Or going. That was weird. He like came through the door and then said, nah, forget it. I'm going back the other way. Alright. Well, so far, not too bad. We're doing okay. Let's see if we can continue to do okay. It's very possible I'll panic so much that I'll actually fail at it, guys. I'm going to try to get as far as I can in this mission, or complete it, so you guys can see kind of the gameplay and the mechanics. It's somewhat simplistic. There's no grenades or anything like that for any kind of tactical advantage that you might get in certain other games. I mean, I always enjoyed a good grenade here and there. I think they were amazing, amazing tools, and I really, really enjoyed using them. But there's also something nice about it, just a simplistic, straightforward tactical shooter. And the fact that it has multiplayer, it has co-op, and everything else that it does actually have is a pretty big deal, in my opinion. It's a pretty big deal. Hey, hey, you don't get to run from me. Get back here. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. There should be at least one more drone in here. And apparently there isn't. Huh. I wonder if the game went like on easy mode all of a sudden for me, for some reason.
This key card gives you access to the security building.
Don't worry, guys. I'll die soon enough and you can laugh at me. I managed to make it all the way into the other building. Did whatever I had to do upstairs, over where it's showing A right now. And I was on my way downstairs. I killed everything, and then there was a guy that wasn't moving, wasn't making any sounds at the bottom of a stair somewhere. Somehow he shot me. I don't really understand what happened. It freaked me out because there shouldn't have been anyone there. So it really kind of threw me for a loop. Alright, I'm going to reload. This is going to be a bit problematic, for lack of a better term. Be careful, have to be careful. We got a new rank, which is pretty cool. As you guys see, I am panicking just a bit. I kneecapped him, took him out. I hear nothing else. Doesn't mean there isn't anything else, it just means that I don't hear anything else. That might have been it. They all seem to have rushed downstairs for that particular fight, so there's no telling. Okay, so we made it up here without any real issues.
To access the labs in the basement, you first need to retrieve a key card from the offices area on the top floor.
It's not going to be easy, guys. This is where the game starts to get even, or this level starts to get even more challenging. If I'm not wrong, there's a couple guys on either side of this that are, see, there's one right there. I don't think they can shoot through the window, but I certainly weren't happy that I was there. Alright, I'm going to utilize my SMG until I get out of this area, just in case somebody decides to come rolling up on me from an unexpected place. It could technically happen. Oh crap. That didn't feel good. Alright, we're gonna go over here and hide. Ow. Okay, so apparently the guy that saw us and shot at us from up top decided that he wanted to come out and shoot at us at the ground level of things. Which, you know, isn't that terrible for us, but it's not too bad. Oh no, the thing closed. Well, poo, we have to go back upstairs, guys. I've never had that thing closed before. I guess since he came out, it decided to use its security measures and close up after him. Which, of course, isn't a great thing, and you guys will see me struggle on stairs. It's one of the few things that I don't like about the game. I find that clipping on stairs and like just different levels is a little bit challenging. Like, it doesn't work, especially when you try to strafe, which I try to do quite often. It seems to get hung up a little bit more often. So, I mean, if I had to say something negative about the game, it would be that. The other negative thing isn't about the game, it's about, well, just the people in general. There's not that many people that play, and I'd love to see this game with maybe, you know, servers, like 3 or 4 full servers and a few that have less people. That'd be great, but I see very, very, very few people actually on at any given time, and that sucks. I want to see more people. I did get to join a relatively full server once. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's happening. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was scary. My immediate thought was somebody was behind me. Oh look. Well, that happened. Alright, well, I guess we go upstairs one more time, guys. I'm still alive. It's a miracle. It's a miracle that he missed me. But hey, you guys have seen me miss countless times. So I guess it's no wonder that the enemy or the AI or whatever you want to call it is actually missing as well. I found that when I did play the multiplayer game, a few times that I did, death happened like immediate. Like somebody saw you, you were dead. I got like 4 or 5 kills, and I think I died like 7 times. I mean, it was definitely not great, but we were in a really, really weird map. We were going through like a swamp area, and there was like a downed plane or something like that. That was the map I was playing on. And the thing that I found the most interesting about the map was... Hold on, guys. We're gonna try to take this guy out if he's still lingering or about over here. The fact that I don't see him makes me fairly nervous. Let's switch this to fully auto. That was terrifying, by the way, guys. There was a lot of lighting and darkening effects that made the game, you know, it was part of the game. It was one of the things that they were trying to go for. It made it way, way more difficult for me to actually see or kill anybody. Where was that guy that was over there that shot me before? He seemed, oh gosh, oh. Oh, he decided to come out and play, huh? Anybody else? No, we're good? Okay. So the light and dark effects, like the sun and the moon and all the, you know, different lighting effects, they changed rather rapidly. It's actually surprising like how quickly it changes. So it feels less like you're in like a living, breathing world and more like you're in a controlled world where people are actually making things happen. It's an interesting thing. It was actually quite interesting. I found it really, really neat, but it was also very difficult. Like, when it's dark, it's hard to see. So your natural instinct would be to, of course, use a flashlight. But if you use a flashlight and enemies are waiting for you, and you walk into their range, of course, they're going to murder your face. It's not great. It's not super great. But, doesn't matter. Alright, so we're going to come along the outside here. I have no idea at this point if I'm doing anything correct or incorrect any longer. It's very possible that I'm just now doing absolute trash level stuff. I don't know. That was not the play, buddy. That was not the play. Alright. So, we're up here. We're up top. We're getting pretty close to getting to that A area where we'll be able to unlock the lower levels and then go for it. So, I'm going to try to stick with it, guys. I am very, very, very cautious and weary of stairs. I think they are terrible and get me killed very easily. I've also managed to kill quite a few people due to stairs, which is a pretty neat thing. Gosh, that's the upstairs door. I was so terrified. Why is it still blooping? It shouldn't be blooping anymore. Alright, when I go through this, I think it triggers an alarm.
Check your 6. Reinforcements inbound. This key card grants you access to the vault inside the research labs below.
And now Bad Juju Magumbo is going to happen. We should have multiple enemies coming to kill us at this point. My only hope is that we can control the outcome. Take down several of the enemy. Alright, I don't hear anything right now, so I'm going to take the next step down. Oh gosh, oh, they knew. Okay, so he's down. We're going to hide over here by the vending machine. The Edo vending machine. That wasn't great. So he apparently knew we were standing right there, which was not good for us, obviously. It was painful and unsatisfying, and definitely maybe left a brown streak in our pants. No way to be absolutely certain. At this point, I don't know where to go. I've only made it this far one other time, so I'm actually pretty proud that I'm doing it here for you guys. But I'm also really unsure of where the enemy is actually, oh gosh, where the enemy is actually at this point. Are they to my left? Are they to my right? Are they to both? Are they underneath me? I don't know. Well, doesn't seem like they're here. So they must be underground. They must be down the staircase then. That would be my guess. Which is, like I said, a very terrible... And there it is, guys. That quickly you can lose. Well, that's pretty much going to do it for this first look video. If you enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share it. And until the very next time, ladies and gentlemen, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.